Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into something that I think is the true secret to moving beyond that constant exhaustion of, just chasing problems.
It's actually controlling the game of life.
Exactly. We're calling it frequency drift mastery. And I want you to ask yourself honestly, are you caught in this really cruel cycle? You have these amazing periods of high energy, you're productive, everything's flowing, and then bam, it just falls apart.
The crash.
Oh. Burnout, you can't sleep, you're irritable. And then you spend days, maybe weeks, just trying to rescue yourself.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing starts over again.
It's a draining process.
It is. And the thing is, true mastery or, being a real professional at life, it isn't about sustaining some artificial high forever. Nobody stays airborne all the time.
Right.
The real measure is about what happens when you hit that turbulence, when you drift.
Yeah.
So 3 things. 1, you fall into that turbulence less often. 2, when you do drift, you fall less hard. There's less damage. But 3, and this is the absolute key for today, it's about how fast you can return to your baseline, to stability.
Exactly. And that's the shift. We're moving away from just, trying to manage these abstract feelings. We're actually building a practical system.
The system.
A system. Its entire job is to make your core energy, your baseline, so stable, so resilient that all the external chaos can't really shake you. You stop reacting and you start, governing your own state.
Okay, so let's unpack that because so many of us try things. We improve our diet, we try to get more sleep, we have these rigid schedules. Why do those efforts so often just fail after a week or 2?
Because they're treating the symptoms, they're all end results of the drift, not the cause. The leak is, it's much deeper. Let's use an analogy here. Think of your life like a house.
Okay, a house.
If you're mopping the floors every day, that's your daily effort, but you have a huge crack in the foundation or, a leaky roof.
It doesn't matter how much you mop.
It doesn't matter. The second a storm hits, the whole place is a mess. Your daily effort was basically useless because the core structure wasn't sound.
So mopping the floor is just that layer 1 maintenance.
Yeah.
It only works if the other layers are solid.
Precisely. And fixing that leaky roof, that's a bigger job. That's maybe a weekly task. But if you only fix the roof and you never plan to, say, expand the house or install better plumbing, well, that's the monthly effort that's missing.
And you just stay stuck.
You stay stuck in the same cramped house. And this drift, this energy leak, it happens across these 3 different timescales. At the daily level, it's all the small stuff adding up.
Like what?
Poor sleep, too much sugar, watching negative news. It's like emotional sediment building up. Then you have the weekly level. This is where the big open programs live in your mind.
Open programs.
Yeah, that awkward email you need to send, that tough conversation you're avoiding. This is the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain actually remembers incomplete tasks more than completed ones.
So, wait, the fact that I keep thinking about that one email I haven't sent, that's not just me being lazy. It's my brain trying to flag a cognitive leak.
It's flagging a leak, and that leak is consuming your mental RAM. In real life, that feels like this constant low-grade anxiety. You feel indecisive. It's like running 20 apps in the background on your computer. Nothing moves fast.
Wow.
And then finally, you have the monthly level. This is the big picture. Your life direction, your self-identity. Are you living in a way that aligns with who you want to be? That's the structural integrity of the house.
That makes so much sense. We're constantly rescuing ourselves because we're patching the wrong leak.
Exactly.
So the solution then is this 3-layer system. Daily, to plug the small leaks. Weekly, to clear out that mental garbage. And monthly, to check the foundation.
And if you do them all together, you stop that exhausting cycle of having to rebuild from scratch all the time.
But okay, before we start fixing things, we have to diagnose. Professionals use system signals, not just vague feelings. So where do we start measuring?
We start by taking an honest reading of the machine. Every single morning, you need to rate yourself, scale of 1 to 10, on 4 baseline metrics.
Okay, what are they?
Number 1, sleep quality. And I don't just mean how many hours, I mean, did it feel deep? Did you wake up feeling fresh or groggy? Sleep is when the brain cleans itself.
Got it. Number 2.
2 is focus capacity. How's your concentration today, really? How quickly are you getting pulled into distractions?
And 3.
3 is emotional stability. Are you calm, grounded, or does, spilling your coffee make you want to fight or cry? That's reactivity. And number 4 is your social boundary.
Social boundary.
Yeah, are your boundaries clear? Or do you feel like you're just absorbing everyone else's drama and emotional baggage all day?
That's a really clear diagnostic.
Yeah.
But here's the hard part, I think. What do you do when the numbers are bad? When do you stop pushing through it?
And this is the iron rule. You have to internalize this. If you score below a 5 on 2 or more of those metrics, the low fuel warning light is flashing red. At that point, the rules change. You stop difficult work. You stop complex planning. Your only job is to stabilize, to refuel. If you try to force it when that light is on, you guarantee a crash.
Wait. You're saying if I score a 4 on focus and a 3 on emotional stability, the advice isn't to hustle harder, it's to stop doing hard cognitive work.
Stop. It's totally counterintuitive, I know. But this system is designed to preserve the machine. Pushing when the fuel is low causes exponential damage. You have to stabilize first.
I understand. Okay. But once that warning light is on, how do you know where the leak is? We need the drift map.
Exactly. Don't guess the fix. Target the leak. First up is body drift. Physical. This one's easy to spot. You're tired. You have brain fog, shallow breathing. Maybe you're craving sugar.
I know that feeling.
The quick fix is simple. Drink water. Move your body a little bit. And this is critical. Do long exhales. A long exhale tells your primal brain that you are safe. It deactivates that stress response.
Okay, so that's body drift. What's next?
Mind drift. Thoughts. This is that pure mental noise. Ruminating, indecision, fear of failure.
The quick fix there is just write it out.
Write it out, but don't rate 30 things. List just 3 things that absolutely have to be done. The act of writing literally moves the burden from your brain onto the paper. It externalizes the problem.
It frees up space.
Instantly. Then you have social drift. Relational. This is when you feel drained by people, you're looking for validation, or you're absorbing their sadness.
The fix.
A silent 20 minutes. Turn off all notifications, or consciously build what we call an invisible wall to just protect yourself from taking on other people's emotions.
And the last one, spiritual drift.
Yeah, internal. This feels like being fragmented or detached. A lot of fantasizing, escapism. You're just not grounded in your actual life.
And for that, the fix is literal grounding.
Literally, put your bare feet on some grass or soil. Or try a 24-hour content fast. No news, no social media, just let your overstimulated brain calm down.
What's so powerful about this is the targeting.
Yeah.
If your mind is spinning, breathing alone won't fix it. You need to write.
And if you're physically exhausted, writing lists won't help. You need water and movement. It's about targeted fixes.
Okay, that brings us to installation. Diagnosis is half the battle. So let's get into the operating system, the action plan.
The 3-layer action plan.
Starting with layer 1,
Yeah.
the daily system. This is about prevention, quick resets, just 10 to 15 minutes a day. It starts with the morning anchor.
No phone. First thing.
No phone. Feet on the ground, 6 long exhales.
Yeah.
You're calming your nervous system before the day even starts.
Right. The first activity should be internal regulation, not external input. Then, midday, you do a quick midday check. Just a quick question. Am I okay? Is my body okay? Is my mind cycling?
And if you find something,
You fix it immediately with one of those quick fixes. Don't wait until the evening.
and then the day ends with the night seal.
Night seal. 3 minutes before sleep, review where you drifted, plan how to patch it tomorrow, and you write down one small step for the next day. This closes the loop. Your brain can actually switch off.
That's a huge energy saver. Okay, moving up to layer 2, the weekly system. This is about 60 minutes once a week.
And the goal here is to clear out all that accumulated mental garbage.
So the first weekly action is W1, the energy audit. You list what fills you up and what drains you. And then you choose just one draining thing to eliminate this week.
Just one. It has to be manageable. Then comes W2, decision closure. This is your weapon against the Zygarnik effect. You look at all those unfinished tasks and you force a decision.
Do it, defer it, or drop it.
Exactly. And people get stuck here. They're afraid of making the wrong choice.
But the indecision is what's draining the energy.
The cost of indecision is so much higher than the cost of a suboptimal choice. Just making the decision, even if it's, I'll deal with this in 6 months, releases that stored energy. The brain stops the loop.
That's powerful. And the last weekly action.
W3, place reset, tidy your desk, tidy your bedroom. Physical clutter creates visual noise, and it unconsciously fatigues your brain. Every messy pile is a tiny little flag screaming unfinished.
Okay, now for the big one. Layer 3, the monthly system. This is your 2 or 3 hour session to calibrate the life compass.
This starts with identity calibration. You ask, what kind of person am I becoming?
Not what do I need to do?
No, you shift your identity first. You start acting like the person who doesn't have that problem. That's how you get sustainable change.
And the other part of the monthly system is the recovery block.
Yes, you have to schedule real, deep rest in advance. And true rest is not scrolling on your phone.
Right.
That still activates the nervous system. True recovery is hiking, journaling, a warm bath. It's about an absence of input.
This system feels incredibly robust. But, life happens. What do you do when you hit an absolute emergency mode? A crisis, an illness, a heartbreak. The whole system breaks.
And when it breaks, you throw out the weekly and monthly plans. You simplify down to just 3 actions. 1, reduce input.
Cut it all off.
All of it. News, social media, drama. Your brain is in triage. 2, reduce obligation. You choose one necessary thing per day. If that's just taking a shower, that's it. You lower the bar to the absolute floor.
And the third.
Increase grounding. Hydrate like crazy. Walk slowly. Breathe deeply. Focus only on the physical fundamentals. You are in maintenance mode, not performance mode.
That's such a humane approach.
Ah.
Because I think for a lot of high achievers, the instinct in a crisis is to try and meditate their way out of it.
And that is the absolute danger of spiritual bypassing. Using these intense rituals to escape real physical suffering.
Right.
During a real crash, you have to go back to the fundamentals first. Eat, sleep, move. You have to save the body before you can fix the soul. If the house is on fire, you call the fire department, not the interior designer.
That's a perfect analogy. And speaking of high achievers, we have to talk about the perfectionism trap.
The all or nothing mindset.
Yeah, you miss one day, check your phone too early, and you just quit the whole system because it wasn't perfect.
And the other trap is over-optimization. Spending 3 weeks searching for the perfect journal instead of just doing the 6 long exhales.
So what's the final takeaway for our nervous system?
Your nervous system is built for rhythm, not intensity. Small, consistent action will always beat short, intense bursts. Consistency, even at 60%, is what builds that stable baseline. Perfectionism guarantees failure.
So at the end of the day, mastery isn't about never getting lost. It's about having the map to get back quickly. The daily system prevents major injury, the weekly system ensures you recover, and the monthly system stops you from making the same big mistakes over and over. So we really want you to apply this. Start tomorrow morning with the 4 baseline metrics. Just rate yourself 1 to 10. Sleep, focus, stability, and boundaries. See where you're leaking. And remember that iron rule. If 2 are below 5, your only job is to stabilize.
And as you're building these internal systems, think about this. Connected to your wider environment, why should we care so much about the places we're in? Why does the energy of places matter? Why do some locations just ignite our energy while others drain us? And how can we practically turn our homes into charging stations instead of zones of depletion? That's something for you to think about as you start practicing the system. And that's where we'll be going next time.